Good evening, and welcome to the Universidad Europea de Madrid. My name is Alan Palmer, Director of Academic Orientation, and it is both an honor and a pleasure to welcome you each to this open house event, which aims to shed light upon our bachelor's degrees offered 100% in English within the Faculty of Social Sciences and Communication. The degrees we will cover this evening are the following: International Business, Business Administration, and International Relations. Please bear in mind that beyond this virtual event, we would be delighted to invite you to our campus in person for you to see up close our classrooms and state-of-the-art installations. For example, our International Negotiation Laboratory, our Financial Hub, simulated legal courtroom, our television set and green screen. The list goes on. Overall, we are a private international university whose main campus in Madrid is located 15 kilometers to the southwest of the city center within the town of Villaviciosa de Odón. Although please note that we do have another smaller, more boutique-style campus in Alcobendas, located in the north of Madrid. I would say that our university is characterized and truly driven by our emphasis of learning by doing. That is, a large portion of our degree's curricula take place outside of the traditional classroom, within our on-campus laboratories, workshops, simulation zones, as well as in real-life professional settings, be it a multinational mass media company, the United Nations, or the Spanish Diplomatic Corps, just to name a few. Studying at the Universidad Europea is not just a place where you will attend classes, participate in internships, research, and obtain your degree, but rather it is a platform for you to spring into the world with a more globalized, digitalized, and entrepreneurial mentality. We also foster a multicultural environment in which 1 in every 3 students are international. So, aside from introducing you to our distinguished professors, explaining the curricula of the aforementioned degrees, providing an overview of campus life and culture, detailing the admissions process, and answering your questions, I am also aware that many of you will be departing your respective home countries and relocating to Spain to embark on this new chapter. As a foreigner myself, that is one thing you and I will share in common. Having resided, studied, and worked in Spain for 7 years, I also look forward to talking about the reality of moving to Spain and forming part of this amazing university community. We thoroughly hope you find this event both insightful and beneficial as you research the various options of which university do I choose. In the following short video, the rector of the Universidad Europea de Madrid, Dr. Elena Gazapo, will speak about our academic model.
Hola, mi nombre es Elena Gazapo, soy la rectora de la Universidad Europea de Madrid y quiero darte las gracias por estar con nosotros en nuestra jornada de puertas abiertas. Sabemos que estás en un momento muy importante de tu vida. Estás a punto de comenzar una nueva etapa, un futuro que comienza en la elección de universidad, ya sea para cursar una titulación de grado o un ciclo formativo de grado superior. La Universidad Europea está formada por una red de instituciones presentes en Madrid, Valencia, Canarias, Oporto y Lisboa, que comparten una visión única, la visión One University. Con más de 25 años de trayectoria, 25.000 alumnos y más de 80.000 egresados, proporcionamos a nuestros estudiantes una educación integral, formando líderes y profesionales preparados para dar respuesta a las necesidades de un mundo global, para aportar valor en sus profesiones y contribuir al progreso social siempre desde un espíritu emprendedor y de compromiso ético. Nuestro compromiso con nuestros estudiantes se sustenta en un sólido modelo académico eminentemente práctico, que permite conocer la realidad profesional en un entorno global y multicultural donde más del 30% de los estudiantes son internacionales y con acuerdos de intercambios y prácticas en más de 70 países. En la Universidad Europea de Madrid contamos con una amplia oferta formativa en la gran mayoría de las áreas de conocimiento, con más de 200 grados, ciclos formativos de grado superior, posgrados y programas de la Escuela Universitaria Real Madrid Universidad Europea. Nuestra comunidad docente permanece en constante contacto con las profesiones para garantizar una formación a la vanguardia de las necesidades del mercado laboral, lo que se traduce en más de 6.000 acuerdos de colaboración con empresas y con elevadas tasas de empleabilidad cercanas al 90% y con rangos salariales un 40% por encima de la media de universidades privadas. Este contacto con las profesiones también se pone de manifiesto en nuestra oferta académica, en permanente actualización para responder a las necesidades profesionales en diferentes áreas como educación, ingeniería o comunicación, por nombrar algunas de ellas. Además, en los últimos meses ha quedado de manifiesto la importancia del cuidado de la salud como elemento clave para la sociedad. Por eso apoyamos el concepto One Health, una sola salud, una estrategia global que defiende que la salud humana y la salud animal son interdependientes y están vinculadas a los ecosistemas en los que coexisten. Lo concebimos y lo implementamos a través de una nueva propuesta formativa que incluye biomedicina, veterinaria y medio ambiente y sostenibilidad. En la Universidad Europea queremos acompañarte en tu viaje y lo hacemos a través de nuestro modelo académico de aprendizaje experiencial HighFlex, que tiene un enfoque eminentemente práctico que te permitirá adquirir los conocimientos, las competencias y valores adecuados para el desarrollo de tu futura profesión, así como afrontar los retos de la transformación social y digital. Un viaje de aprendizaje en el que contarás con las mejores instalaciones, equipo docente y tecnología para que aprendas haciendo, enfrentándote desde los primeros años de formación a situaciones simuladas y reales del día a día de las profesiones. Un modelo que te permitirá ganar horas de vuelo gracias a la última tecnología en laboratorios y entornos virtuales, contando siempre con la cercanía y la dedicación constante de tus profesores. ¿Quieres saber cómo es el día a día estudiando en la Universidad Europea? Tendrás a tu disposición un campus seguro, con magníficas instalaciones y laboratorios, como Industria 4.0, que cuenta con las principales tecnologías como Internet de las Cosas, ciberseguridad, sensores o Big Data, entre otros, para garantizar un aprendizaje basado en proyectos con el estado del arte de la cuarta revolución industrial. El Human Performance Research Lab, un espacio de última generación para el aprendizaje transdisciplinar sobre los beneficios y usos del ejercicio físico en la salud y en el rendimiento de las personas. O el hospital simulado, para que puedas practicar con las situaciones que viven los profesionales sanitarios, pero en un entorno seguro. El elevado número de profesores que siguen el ejercicio profesional, cuya enseñanza está directamente relacionada con su experiencia laboral, te garantizan una conexión con el mundo real desde el primer año. Además, contarás con aulas dotadas con la última tecnología y podrás hacer uso de diferentes herramientas digitales como entornos de simulación, gamificación, laboratorios virtuales y contenidos digitales de alto valor añadido. Todo ello accesible también fuera del horario de clase para maximizar tus horas de vuelo. Y todo esto en el entorno de nuestros campus seguros, en los que podrás participar en múltiples actividades y exprimir al máximo la vida universitaria. Toda nuestra comunidad universitaria te está esperando para acompañarte en este viaje donde la educación personalizada, el conocimiento humano y la tecnología más avanzada se dan la mano. Te dejo con los equipos de facultades y escuelas que te van a mostrar tu día a día desde las áreas de conocimiento.
I would now like to hand the reins over to the true protagonists of the event this evening, our professors and heads of department, who have so kindly dedicated their time to speak passionately about our degrees offered 100% in English. In the following order, we will hear from the head of our Global Bachelor's degree in International Business, Dr. Yana Telles, the head of our Admissions Department, Ms. Paula Rincon, who will speak about our Bachelor's degree in Business Administration, and lastly, from the Director of Academic Affairs, Law and Politics, Dr. Rafael Calduch, who will explain our Global Bachelor's degree in International Relations. Before welcoming Dr. Yana Telles to join me here on the stage, please enjoy this short video that paints a picture of our Faculty of Social Sciences and Communication. I would now like to welcome Dr. Yana Telles to join me on the stage for her to explain our global bachelor's degree in international business. Dr. Telles? Welcome, Dr. Telles. Please take it away.
Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon's meeting. We hope to be able to help you with all your doubts and mailing to help you in your career choice, something so important in one's life. I'm Jana Telles, head of the International Business degree and also lecturer and researcher at the university. I was born in Brazil, and 15 years ago, like you, I was looking for an international experience. From my experience, there's something that makes you stronger and therefore much more competitive from a professional point of view. Our degree and the university in general managed to bring together professors with an academic background, 70% have PhDs, but also with sufficient practical knowledge of the labor market. Our international business degree has been designed in collaboration with some of the most prestigious institutions and companies in international trade, and prepare our students in areas as diverse as mathematics, statistics, economics, law, and diplomacy. Our aim is to turn our students into excellent professionals capable of managing any type of business, whatever the stage, our country, and socioeconomic situation. We are committed to a cutting-edge and market-oriented curriculum, an experiential academic model, an international vision, and compulsory internships. Our degree is official, face-to-face, lasts 4 years, and is taught entirely in English. Because languages are so important in international business, our students can choose to study Spanish, German, French, or Mandarin from the first year. In the fourth year, an additional language is added to the list. In the third or fourth year, our students can go on 2 exchanges to universities abroad. We have agreements with universities in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and China. In addition to the Holy Erasmus Network, of course, universities such as Bachelor or San Diego State University are part of this select group. In the fourth year of our degree, there are 2 subjects that provide internship for our students in companies or institutions similar to those in which they will be able to develop their careers. Last but not least, the profile of our international business graduates can be of interest to the labor market in several ways, from multinational companies to national and multinational agencies and organizations that are plenty of job opportunities. Thank you very much for your time. I remain at your disposal to clarify any doubts that you may have.
Thank you very much, Dr. Telles Heloisa. We really appreciate your time and expertise. I would now like to introduce our next professor to speak, Ms. Paula Rincon. Ms. Rincon is the head of our admissions department, and she will speak to us about our bachelor's degree in business administration.
Hello,
Hi.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Paula. How are you?
You hear me well?
Wonderful. Thank you for your
Okay,
time.
great.
Please take it
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, okay. Hello, my name is Paula. I am from the enrollment department. And this evening, I will be telling you a little bit about our business administration degree. If you're looking for an international program with a practical approach that provides you with the tools you need to have a successful professional career in business administration, if you have goals and you pursue success and recognition in your professional life, creating your own company or working in any department of an organization from finance to marketing, we offer an international and innovative degree through which you will obtain the necessary knowledge and skills to be able not just to work, but to transform the companies of the future or create your own startup. You will study in a diverse environment with classmates from many nationalities with different cultures and backgrounds. The curriculum includes real connections to the business world, gained through presentations from top managers, inside visits to leading company, simulated environments, projects for real firms, and hands-on periods in real organizations. Also, you will enjoy an exciting faculty life where we have special student clubs such as the Cryptocurrency Club. Additionally, studying the English version of business administration, you will have the possibility of studying part of your degree abroad. At this respect, we offer over 30 different agreements in international universities from 15 different countries all over the world. For example, we have in France, we have the Leonardo da Vinci. In Vancouver, in Canada, we have the Vancouver Island University. In California, the Irvine University are some of the institutions that we have agreements with. In total, Universidad Europea de Madrid has over 30 student exchange agreements with universities in 17 countries worldwide. Let me explain about our academic model. We propose you 4 years of continuous improvement that too will be innovating system called challenge-based learning. It is a progressive learning system, where as the semesters go by, you will gain new and better skills and knowledge. In the first 2 years, you will become familiar with the foundations of the business. In the first stage, you will have direct talks with company managers. Also, you will visit different companies to see firsthand how leading companies innovate, develop, and market their products and services. Also, you will be able to make your first decisions as a manager in a simulated environment. We have various different platforms with powerful softwares that will make you feel the same as an entrepreneur or a manager when running a real company. In the second part of your degree, which will be 3rd and 4th courses, you will go on one step beyond. You will be guided by your teacher. You will face challenges posed by a real company, where you will be able to develop and implement all the knowledge acquired in the classroom. Also, you will have a compulsory period of work in a department of a company. We have agreements with both national and international firms in different sectors as Accenture, Antena 3, Bank Inter, Repsol, Orange, etc., where you will be able to work in different departments that you choose, of course, from strategy consultancy to finance, communication, or marketing. In summary, along 4 years, you will learn and practice the skills you need to have a successful career working in any department of a national and international program. Of course, this program has a contrasted and international recognition thanks to several quality awards such as the Spanish ANECA and the United States Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs. That's all, Alan. We will wait to hear from you in our questions part, I believe.
Yes, thank you very much, Ms. Paula Rincon, for your expertise. At this time, I would like Dr. Rafael Calduch, the Director of Academic Affairs, Law, and Politics, to join me on the stage to explain our global bachelor's degree in international relations. Dr. Calduch.
Good evening. Thank you very much for having me here and giving me the opportunity to share my experience with this global degree of international relations with all of you. I hope you're having a good evening, and thank you for joining us in this open afternoon regarding this this approach to one of our courses. I'm going to talk about the global degree in international relations, and I want to emphasize at least 2 of the crucial elements that defines us as a university. First of all, you are going to study in a highly internationalized environment where more than 70% of our students basically comes from abroad. Not only, we also have a very complete academic curriculum, who basically is gonna offer you a highly dimensionate and highly orientated approach on the actual circumstances and perspective that we are basically facing into the international arena and that affect international society. Also, we're going to follow a multidisciplinary approach that is going to offer you the possibility to support different perspectives on the analysis of international reality. And one of the things I want to emphasize that probably you're going to we're going to take into account regarding the possibility of studying in our university is the compulsory option of studying at least during 2 semesters abroad. We have a highly specialized and a wide set of exchange with with other international institutions, among them, for example, Irvine or Berkeley in California, but it's more than that. And those exchanges are going to enrich your possibility of approaching the international world with a much more precise approach on the reality of the actual world. Also, let me emphasize that faculty staff that we have in this global degree of international relations, which is going to offer you a critical perspective and a critical approach on such important things like how the terrorism have impacted our reality, how the legal perspective have been changing after the COVID-19, or, for example, what is multiculturalism and how it's impacting our societies. So I really want to tell you that we wait for you here, and we hope to share our experiences with you in the following academic year. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share my impressions with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rafael Calduch. Thank you. And thank you again to our 2 professors and our head of admissions department. Thank you, professors that have spoken with us this evening. You really are what make our university distinguish itself, and we of course appreciate your time. I would like to briefly mention 4 additional degrees that we proudly offer in English within the Faculty of Social Sciences and Communication as of this upcoming year. Our bachelor's degrees in Business Analytics, in Advertising, in Audiovisual Communication, as well as our bachelor's degree in Economics. So students, again, questions regarding these previously mentioned degrees, please hold those for the Q&A session. But prior to that, I would like to touch upon the admissions process. First, I would like to mention that the application window for this upcoming 2023-2024 academic year is currently open, and we do encourage you all to participate. You may be wondering, what do I have to do to apply? Well, the first step will be to establish contact with one of our dedicated enrollment advisors, who will be your main point of contact throughout the admissions process up until you register for classes. Now, we will assign you an advisor that is a true expert in the degree of your choice, answering any questions you may have, and providing you and your family a campus tour of our state-of-the-art cutting-edge installations. Your advisor will give you access to your online pre-student portal and send you your online admissions test, which consist of irrelevant of your degree, and of course you can take these tests from the comfort of your home. These consist of a professional skills and abilities test, which will evaluate, for example, how you work in group settings, how you make decisions, what your level of empathy, self-motivation is like, etc. Secondly, all interested students must complete a written interview comprised of 5 questions in which you will need to respond as honestly and detailed as possible. Lastly, all students, regardless of any previous official language certificates they may have, will need to take a Spanish level test and an English level test. These are 50 minutes in duration and contain a grammar, listening, and reading section. Kindly note that if your maternal language is either Spanish or English, you will not need to take that specific test. Upon completing your online admissions test, our selection committee will evaluate your results and within about 48 hours, relay your admission status to your advisor, who will be in touch with you as soon as possible. If you're admitted and the Universidad Europea is the right fit for you, your next step will be to reserve your place within your pre-student portal. This will guarantee your spot within your bachelor's degree, allow you to proceed forward with the registration process, permit you to apply for scholarships, and of course, provide you that peace of mind knowing you are officially off to university in the fall of 2023. Now, there are a limited number of spaces per degree, so again, it is my recommendation to avoid waiting until the last minute. Please also bear in mind that the Universidad Europea de Madrid does offer a competitive scholarship program that provides financial aid to our students of high academic and athletic performance. Within our webpage, you will find numerous scholarships. However, I want to highlight the two that are applicable to our international students. The first is the Beca de Excelencia, or the Scholarship of Excellence, which is awarded to those students of high academic standing whose annual household income does not exceed 100,000 euros a year. This scholarship covers 3,000 euros of your tuition annually, and you can apply for this scholarship between March 16th and July 16th of 2023, only if your reservation fee has been paid. You will submit your final high school grades through our scholarship online portal, and do note that any application submitted after July 16th will not be considered. Now, the next scholarship is called the Plan Compite, or the Plan Compete, granted to those incoming scholar athletes of particularly high athletic performance. These candidates must accredit their athletic standing within the last year through the Ministry or Federation of Sports within your home country. This scholarship will cover 30% of your tuition, excluding your reservation fee and file opening fee, and students can apply for this scholarship starting April 1st. You may be wondering, can I apply for both? The answer is yes, you can apply for both scholarships, and if granted both, the student will receive the one that is most financially beneficial. Lastly, I would like to point out that for all incoming students for our 2023-2024 academic year, we do have an early enrollment discount of 50% in the reservation fee this month. Now, prior to moving on to our Q&A session, I would like to touch upon briefly the experience of living in Madrid, particularly for those interested students that will be relocating from another country. As a U.S. citizen, originally from Memphis, Tennessee, I have had the fortune of calling Madrid home for approximately 7 years. Now, Madrid is Spain's main cultural and business hub. It's abundant in world-class museums like the Prado, the Reina Sofia, and the Thyssen, sports venues, awe-inspiring architecture and monuments, parks and green spaces, and houses the headquarters of countless multinational companies, institutions, hospitals. Madrid is an extremely welcoming city, and I would say it boasts a street life, a vibrancy, hospitality, and overall quality of life comparable to none, in my humble opinion. Located in the geographic center of the nation and the dead center of the country, Madrid is well connected by air and rail to all corners of Spain and other major European cities. Thanks to our high-speed train system, we are just about 2.5 hours from Barcelona, Valencia, and Sevilla and Malaga in the south, and just about 6 hours driving from Portugal's two major cities of Lisbon and Porto. Not to mention, the day trip excursions from Madrid are quite endless. For those nature enthusiasts, Madrid is just a 45-minute drive from the Sierra de Guadarrama, which is a mountain range that bisects the Iberian Peninsula. And for those history buffs, we are just an hour's drive away from the medieval towns of Toledo, Segovia, and Avila. Madrid has a mild, dry, and pleasant climate year-round, although it's quite chilly from December to February and hot in the months of July and August. As far as living situations are concerned, we offer 2 on-campus student dormitories, Picasso and Velázquez, that are managed by a company called Zior, that's X-I-O-R. Additionally, there are ample student residences within the town of Villaviciosa de Odón, just a few minutes from campus by bus. However, for those of you wishing to live in the middle of the hustle and bustle in the heart of downtown Madrid, the campus is also well connected by public transport. For example, the commute from Madrid's Príncipe Pío station to our campus takes approximately a half hour. And aside from public transport, our university provides our own transportation with buses departing from Moncloa 6 times a day. Regarding health insurance, there are various options at your disposal. However, according to their prices, coverage, and overall quality of doctors and healthcare staff, we would recommend Nueva Mutua Sanitaria, whose contact information you will find there on this screen. Lastly, regarding your student visa, we will provide you the documentation needed to file for your visa through the Spanish embassy or consulate in your home country once you have confirmed your place and paid your reservation fee for this upcoming academic year. We hope you enjoy this short video about our university clubs and extracurricular activities prior to finally opening the floor for questions and answers.
La vida universitaria te está esperando. Sabes que cuentas con más de 25 clubes donde puedes desarrollar todas tus habilidades y además conocer personas con tu misma afición.
¿Te gusta diseñar y construir objetos? Te invito a que te unas a los clubes de Fórmula, Robótica, Informática, Ciencias, Física, Game Studio o Air Division. Además, estos equipos participan en competiciones a nivel nacional e internacional, representando a nuestra universidad.
Tal vez te interesen actividades más culturales, así que puedes apuntarte al club de cine, al de teatro o al de fotografía.
Seguro que tienes el talento necesario.
También tenemos clubes para quienes quieran divertirse con juegos o deporte, como el club de eSport, el entrenamiento, club de rol o ajedrez. Jaque mate.
¿Eres trotamundos? Entonces tus clubes son o Relaciones Internacionales o Modelos de Naciones Unidas, que van a encuentros internacionales y nacionales. De hecho, este año fueron a París y a Dubái para representarnos.
En cambio, si lo tuyo es medicina, odontología, fisioterapia, psicología, biotecnología o ingeniería biomédica, contamos con agrupaciones para titulaciones específicas.
Estás a la última en todo, entonces no puedes perderte clubes como Pride
o podcast.
Y si aún así no encuentras un club que te interese, puedes crear uno nuevo.
Degree, the admissions process, our campus, living in Spain, etc. Q&A session. My colleagues, our professors, or myself will answer each in order of reception. As you're aware, I have these two professors here with me on campus this evening, while Ms. Paula Rincon will answer virtually. We are happy to answer any and all questions now, but please note that tomorrow we will get in contact with you over email to send you your electronic brochure of your degree with the tuition fees. And we will assign you your very own dedicated enrollment advisor. So as we wait for questions to roll in, I would like to take this opportunity to put the spotlight back on our professors and back on Ms. Rincon. And I would like to hear from each of you, what is one outstanding reason as to why the students would choose to study at the Universidad Europea de Madrid, knowing that they're probably considering many universities not just within Spain, but also in other countries as well. So Professor, we'll start with you. What would be one outstanding reason as to why the students would choose the Universidad Europea de Madrid?
Well, thank you very much, because this question is basically crucial. Definitely, one of the points I would like to highlight is that these compulsory exchanges that we have all over the world with other universities, that basically is something that offers you the possibility of sharing experiences with another ways of approaching reality, and are definitely going to be taken into account in your resumes or curriculum. The point is that this possibility is not offered by everybody, and the number of exchange agreements that we have, it's highly impressive. So I definitely encourage you not only to check the possibilities of the different degrees, but also which are our partners all over the world.
Absolutely. I could not agree with you more. I believe that we have over 100 agreements signed with universities on an international level for students to go abroad. I'm originally from the United States. If I had not gone abroad, I would not be here with you all today. I did a summer program in Spain. I fell in love with the country, and I'm happy and proud to work at the Universidad Europea de Madrid now. So I would recommend that all students go abroad. There are degrees where it is compulsory to go abroad, but even if it is not, I would recommend that you take advantage of those agreements. Of course, we have agreements with countries in Asia, Australia, North America, South America, all throughout Europe, the Middle East as well. So that would definitely be something that I would encourage that all students take advantage of. Dr. Telles, what would be one outstanding reason as to why the students would choose to study at the Universidad Europea de Madrid?
For me, is the atmosphere, both in Madrid and at the university. I see in general my students very happy on the campus, on the classroom, and I really believe you needed to feel well for learning. So the atmosphere here, I think it's different, it's magic.
I could not agree more. Yes, of course, you will have to work hard. You will have to dedicate many hours to having academic success and the degree of your choice. But again, we also try to foment happiness here on campus. Fortunately, we have numerous clubs and activities where students can get involved in extracurricular activities. We have over 25 sports teams. So we do try to foment happiness and good mental health here at the university as well. Thank you so much. And from Ms. Paula Rincon, what would be one outstanding reason as to why the students would choose to study at the Universidad Europea de Madrid as the head of the admissions department? What would be your insight?
Well, most of the students that are, the students that are attending this session right now probably are planning to study international relations, international business, or something related to the business area. I think, and I always tell all my students that, of course, you come to the university to study, but that you have to keep in mind, really, in your brain, that you also come here to meet people and to create a network. I always tell them that as you're going to be where you're going to be surrounded by people from Norway, from Sweden, from India, well, basically all over the world, that you don't know if the person that is sitting aside of you is going to be just your friend, or it's going to be your future client, your future partner, provider. So it's really important to keep that in mind as you're going to be a business person, you're going to work for any kind of business. Also, if you're going to study international relations, that network is gonna really useful for you. And you're not going to meet them only at class, but as mentioned before on one of the videos, you're going to meet them on the clubs that you join. So it's really a nice opportunity for you to be aware of that situation and to take advantage of the people of the network that you're going to create. Is that I think that is really important, that you study, but you also meet new people and create a nice network.
I could not agree more. Again, 30% of our students are international, so you do have the opportunity to network with students not just from Spain, but from all corners of the globe. I mean, for example, Dr. Telles is from Brazil. I'm from the United States of America. Professor Rafael here to the left of me, Dr. Calduch, is from Spain, and Ms. Rincon, you yourself are originally from Colombia. So yes, the opportunity to network, not only with your fellow students, but also with your professors. 80% of our professors are active professionals that combine both their life as a university professor and are still actively working in their fields currently. So that's a wonderful point to bring up. Thank you so much, Ms. Rincon. And Ms. Rincon, while I have your attention, we do have a question that has come in from Clement Awusi. His question is the following: what is homologation? When do I need to start it, and what is the process? So if you could please shed some light upon the homologation process of their high school diploma in order to study here at the Universidad Europea de Madrid.
Yeah, I was going to just, when we speak about homologation, we are just talking about the high school diploma. So it depends on if you come from a European Union. In that case, you will start the homologation of your degree at the UNED. It's a really simple process. You do it through their website. But if you come from another country, which most of our students do, you have to do it through the Educación, to the Education Ministry. And you will have to ask in your country. Every country has a different system where you will, I mean, those documents, you have to stamp those documents with the apostilla de la Haya. So each country gives that apostilla. How do you say it in English?
It's known as the Apostille of the Hague.
Well, that, thank you. So some countries with the International Relations Ministry, some other with the, so you have to look in your country, or maybe your advisor can give you some clues. But basically, you have to do it. But of course, that will be done once you finish your high school. Right now, we just started the admission process a few weeks ago. We have students that are already enrolled that just started their last year of high school. So I think that what I'm gonna say right now, it's really important for you to keep in mind that for you to start the admission process is not mandatory to have finished your high school. You can start your admission process even though that you're just starting your last year of school. So I think, is that enough? That answers your question?
No, I think that was a very complete question. And Clement, now that you're connected with us, if you do have any other last minute questions about this, again, we will send you the electronic brochure of the degree of your choice, and we will also assign you an enrollment advisor. So any last minute questions or doubts that you may have, you can certainly take those up with him or her. Thank you so much, Ms. Rincon. As we
I would
wait,
like to point something else, Alan, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Some students have a little bit of confusion with the homologation and the recognition of the grades. So students that come from another degree in another country or in Spain, what they will have to request is the recognition of the grades that they are studying. I'm just telling you because most of the students have this kind of doubts. So what we will recognize are the classes that you see, that you have in your university that matches our program. So our two different states. One are the students that come from high school, and the other are the students that come from a similar degree or another degree, and that they want to finish their studies with us. Okay?
Yes, of course. No, thank you for clarifying that. Because of course, we do have students that are not coming directly from high school that are also have started their degree at another foreign university and need to transfer their credits over to our university in order to continue studying and to complete their degree. So as we give students last opportunity to send in any questions that they may have, I would like to briefly mention the town of Villaviciosa de Odón. I went into detail about the city of Madrid and how wonderful it is, but of course we are not located in the heart of the city. We are a bit removed from the hustle and bustle. We're about 15 kilometers to the southwest of Madrid in the town of Villaviciosa de Odón. If you were to leave Madrid and head in the direction towards Lisbon, head towards southern Portugal, we are just about 20 minutes driving from the center of the city. It is I would consider it a college town, a university town. It's a very student-friendly, it's a very safe town. The population is approximately 28 or 29,000 inhabitants. There are about 8 or 9 or 10 reputable student residences. So for those of you that don't wish to live right here on campus, although our 2 on-campus student dormitories are wonderful, but if you would like to be a little bit removed from campus life and would like to commute a few minutes by bus, there are wonderful options of accommodations within Villaviciosa de Odón. And the town is also extremely well connected by public transport. It takes about 30 minutes to get from our campus to Príncipe Pío station in the heart of Madrid and about 25 minutes from Villaviciosa de Odón. And that takes you again to Príncipe Pío, which is just about 5 to 10 minutes walking from the Plaza de España, the Gran Vía, the main avenue thoroughfare that cuts right through the heart of the city. So I wanted to briefly mention kind of the value of Villaviciosa de Odón. And we are going to give you a final opportunity to send in any questions. As you can see, the QR code on the screen is for you to take a virtual tour of the university. You can take a picture of this QR code on your phone and enter into every single installation that we offer here on campus and take a 360-degree panoramic view of each. So it looks like that will conclude the Q&A session for our open house event this evening regarding our Faculty of Social Sciences and Communication. Thank you again, students, for your questions, and thank you to our professors and colleagues for your detailed answers. Students attending this evening, choosing a degree and a university is without doubt one of the most difficult decisions a young person has to make. Therefore, it is my recommendation to research in detail a wide range of universities, to study their four-year curriculum, evaluate the professors and on-campus installations, take into account the internship offerings, and explore the various extracurricular activities at hand. Because those of us that are a bit older than you can agree that your university years from 18 to 22 or 23 years old is perhaps one of the most exciting chapters in a person's life. So, if you do envision yourself studying through project-based learning, gaining experience in a professional setting, participating in clubs and sports teams, we have over 25, and cultivating lifelong friendships with classmates from all around the world, perhaps the Universidad Europea de Madrid is the right fit for you. On behalf of the university, thank you so much for connecting with us this evening. I again want to thank our devoted professors, Dr. Telles and Dr. Calduch, and Mrs. Rincon for sharing their time with us this evening. Thank you to my team within the admissions department, David and Estefi, as well as to the technicians and the production team for making this event a reality. And of course, a very special thank you to all interested students and families for your participation in this open house event regarding our Faculty of Social Sciences and Communication. Classes will start in September of 2023, and we hope to see you all around campus. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Good evening, and buenas noches.